Hello, we are here again. How are you?
I'm good. Hello, intimate alien. It's so good to see you again. There are many people who have so many questions to ask you, and Rachel has asked me to ask you the questions.
Yes, I am so excited. I am so excited for you and for me and to meet more people.
Yes, awesome. So I am going to just jump right into the questions and start asking you them. They want to know so much about you and about how things happen. Do you have a system of astrology where you're from?
Well, you mean right the where we were born and where the other planets are, right? Is that what you mean?
Generally, astrology, yeah, it's the placement of the planets and the birth time, and
Yes, well, we do not have a formal system of that, but it is still relevant to us because we do have a time where we come into formation and then we have a time when we leave formation. And of course, the planets are where they are when that happens. And what we see, we do not think about it, but it is still part of us because where things are changes the resonance of matter, right? It is all just a formation. If you created a pancake with wheat flour, it would taste different if you made it with buckwheat flour, right? It is about ingredients and how they come together and where they are in proximity. That does shape one's personality and one's body and one's likes and dislikes to a point, right? Because it is not the only factor, but it is a factor. So we acknowledge that, right? We live in a particular star system that does have certain effects on us and what we are and what we do and how we think and so forth. Uh, so we do not have a system of astrology, but we do acknowledge that where we are at what time does affect who we become. Does that make sense?
yes, it does. And I have a further question to that because here we're looking at our solar system or our Milky Way, basically. So, in the bigger scheme of things, does the whole cosmos have that same effect of where it is at the time we're born? Um, Rather than just we have a smaller view of that is I guess what we're saying when we look at our astrology.
Do you mean like, does it have an effect on you? Does your entire universe and where it is have an effect on you?
The entire cosmos, yeah.
Yes, to a degree, but of course there is proximity at play as well. Um, if I am closer to you in proximity, you will probably feel my energy in a bigger way, right? As we are talking right now, we are in proximity, even though there is space between us. We are here in each other's energy, and that plays a part, so of course. But it is more about focus than about anything else, really. The what you would call your law of attraction is about focus and resonance, and that is really what is more happening than any other factor.
Interesting. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, our next question is, do we all have an intimate alien associated with us? One or more intimate aliens.
That is a wonderful question. I love that question so much. And I have received that before as I visit people in their meditations. They ask me, are you me as well? And I say, well, of course I am. Of course I am. But it is in a little bit different way than I am Rachel. Rachel has a unique structure to her physical self, as you would say, and that we are many beings that come together to form who she is. She is not one single soul having an experience. She is many souls having an experience, and I'm just um, in agreement with all of them that I can be here more presently right now at this time and whenever I am here. And it is like having roommates, right? We are all in habitation, partly in her, and we have agreements with each other. And it is not a typical situation for most people to have this kind of agreement with these beings, but everyone is connected. Everyone has family and friends and associates on other planets and other star systems and other universes. And your oversouls are connected to countless beings. And then from there on up, of course, we are all source beings. And so we are all connected and we are all family. So, of course, yes, of course, absolutely, all the time. You are always connected to many beings, many like me. But it's your journey to figure out how that comes into play, if that is what you want to know, right? What you could do to figure that out is just take out a piece of paper and just, with the intention of writing, will show me where my closest ET companion is, and just draw whatever your hand wants to draw. Maybe it will draw a spiral, maybe it will draw many jagged lines, and let that be a pathway to knowing where your ET companion is. And you can imagine yourself on the line getting closer to the end. You can imagine your ET friend coming closer to you, and just open yourself up to the idea that you would like to meet this part of you. And it will happen, but probably slowly and on your own time and your own comfort level, because nothing can happen to you that you're not ready for.
I love that answer. And it ties in really nicely with Rachel's intuitive art as well. Letting that intuition, that knowingness come through your hand and guide you to where you want to go. And
Yes, yes, and intuitive art is a great way to speak with your galactic family as well.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, our third question is, do you really have makeup in your planet, and who makes it?
No, of course not. We do not have bodies. We do not have a face or hair or anything like that. I love to play here with makeup because it is fun. It is so fun to explore what can happen here in matter, in physicalness, and it is colorful and beautiful and so much fun to play with. And on my world, it is very colorful. We all choose to be different colors. It looks like a ball of mist that you would say gas. You know what I mean? We are not a solid thing, and we can change colors when we want to. So that is why I love color here too. I love to play with the color.
I have a related question to that too. When you talk about that you are different colors, and you can choose your colors, does that relate in any way to what we call our aura and the colors in our aura?
Not exactly, but a little bit. So what we are choosing to express, the vibration of the color doesn't mean something about our preferences and our personality, of course, because it is a choice of our expression what to be. But the rest, not so much, because you have more physicality to you and you have more layers and more bodies, right? More emotional, etheric. You have many bodies to you. That is expressed in the aura in a much bigger way, right? You have an aura layer for all of those bodies. And you hold all of your beliefs and your energetic makeup in your aura. And we are just less complicated than you. We are just much more straightforward than that. So we do not need such a complicated aura. Does that make sense?
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, and how many other aliens are there?
Oh, that is a wonderful question, but it's infinite. Every new nanosecond, as you would say, new aliens are being created and destroyed by themselves, right? They go in and out of existence. There is an infinite number of beings who can be expressed in any one moment. And what the thing is birth and death, right, on your planet is a very final, a very concrete thing, but in many other places it is not like that at all. And even on my planet, we can be individual beings but then come together as a group, and really we are dying, right? We die to become a group in that moment, and then if we choose to be ourselves again, then we can. And so that would be a plus and minus right there, right? So anyone choosing to come together as a group could be uh, subtracting and adding. So it is really an unanswerable question, but to say infinite would be the closest thing.
I would hazard to guess that this person is thinking of like in terms of what we have TV here, and we have TV shows and like Star Trek and stuff, and they're going to different planets and meeting aliens there, and so they are portrayed as being similar but different to us. And so I would guess that the question is, are there other planets that we would travel to in the future in our physical form, where we would be meeting aliens who have a physical form?
I see.
Kind of a
Okay, so
complicated
it is
question.
more like, will you meet other aliens in your lifetime?
In well, in the human experience, in the human lifetime, will we meet aliens who have physical form?
It is a very big possibility. Yes, there are many races right now that are, we will say, negotiations with you right now, negotiations with your unconscious, we will say, for the most part, subconscious, of course. Yes, it is a big possibility if that is what you are wanting. If it is not what you are wanting, you really do not need to worry about it, because you would not have that in your belief system to believe that that is happening, right? So you would not be part of it. Many of you who wish to meet other ETs in the physical form will meet them. Yes.
Okay, that's what we wanted to know. Thank
Yes.
you. Now this comes from Melissa J. Why are my knees so sore lately?
Well, we were talking a little earlier, Roseanne and I, about the physical body. And what is good to remember is that you are creating it, and you can extract meaning from it, but it is meaning that you are putting into it. And that sounds a little complicated, but it is to say that if your body is in a state of being uncomfortable, ask it, how can I make you more comfortable? How can I become more comfortable? Body, how can I relate to you in a way that you will feel more empowered, that you will feel more whole, that you will feel more healthy? And so it does not really matter why you are feeling uncomfortable. It matters if you are addressing that comfort, right? How can I feel better right now? How can I support you, body, to feel better? That is a great question to ask. It does not matter why, it just matters what you do about it. Does that make sense?
Yes, and those are very, very powerful questions. Thank you for that.
Of course. And I must say, of course, because you are physical beings as well, right? You have the belief system that you are made of things and that things happen and go wrong. So if that answer to that question is to go have it looked at by one of your professionals, then please do so, of course.
Yes, of course. We are on all places at the same time, so we need to bring it all together. I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay. That is a fun thing.
Yeah, it is actually. But Intimate Alien, thank you so much for answering these questions. And I look forward to doing many more of these with you. And
Yes, this was so much fun. Please, if you have more questions, anybody, please ask them, and we will answer them together. And thank Roseanne for being here. Roseanne, please tell everyone where they can find more of you because you are so wonderful and delightful.
oh, thank you, Intimate Alien. My website is revealyourlife.com, and you can connect with me there. I would absolutely love that. And I look forward to doing so many more of these with you and bringing your incredible wisdom to the world.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so wonderful and so good. I'm so happy. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody.